A story begins with a piece of history that quietly changed the way many viewed everyday currency. A coin minted during a year of transition holds layers of narrative, rarity, and significance that collectors cherish. Today's journey takes us back to 1968, a time when America was in the midst of cultural shifts, and even the coins in your pocket reflected that era's understated transformation. This particular quarter isn't just a piece of metal, it's a storyteller in its own right. The 1968 U.S. quarter dollar carries with it a rich historical background that speaks volumes about its time. During the late 1960s, America was experiencing significant social and political evolution. As the nation marched toward a future marked by change, the mint was busy producing coins that were simple yet robust in design. The 1968 quarter, produced during this dynamic period, became an unassuming witness to history. With the coin's design remaining largely unchanged from earlier years, it connects directly to the legacy of its predecessors, evoking the memories of a simpler time when coinage was a straightforward means of exchange and an essential element of everyday transactions. Collectors have long noted that the 1968 quarter holds a unique charm due to its subtle variations and mint marks that can reveal a great deal about its origin. One of the key identifying features lies in its minting details. Look closely at the small mint mark near the date. This tiny letter is a marker of the mint location and adds an extra layer of rarity to coins that have survived in pristine condition. Many coins from this year were minted with slight differences that only the most discerning collectors can spot, making each coin not only a piece of currency but a potential rarity waiting to be discovered. Beyond the intricacies of its design, the 1968 quarter also stands out due to its current market appeal. Over time, coins like this one have seen a significant uptick in value, particularly when they appear in near-mint or mint-state conditions. Auction records have revealed that well-preserved examples can fetch a handsome sum among dedicated collectors. In certain auctions, a high-grade 1968 quarter has commanded bids that reflect both its scarcity and the enduring allure of historical coins. While the average circulated coin might fetch a modest premium over its face value, coins that have been carefully preserved or certified by reputable grading services have the potential to command prices far exceeding that baseline. An interesting tidbit that adds to the lore of the 1968 quarter involves the stories passed down through generations of collectors. Many seasoned enthusiasts recall rare instances where a coin's subtle wear or unique mint mark made it stand out from its contemporaries. There's an anecdote about a collector who inherited a collection from his grandfather. Among the assortment, the 1968 quarter was distinguished by its crisp detail and was later identified as one of only a handful in near-perfect condition. Such stories illustrate the coin's journey from being a common piece of change to a coveted collectible, a transformation fueled by both time and the discerning eye of the numismatic community. The condition of a 1968 quarter plays a pivotal role in determining its value. Coins that remain in a pristine, uncirculated state are particularly prized because they offer a window into the coin's original mint luster, a quality that tends to diminish with wear. When a coin is graded as being in mint state, collectors value it not only for its historical significance but also for its visual appeal. On the other hand, coins that have seen extensive circulation, while still holding historical charm, are less likely to command the same high auction prices. The difference between a coin that has retained its original sharpness versus one that exhibits signs of wear can sometimes mean a substantial difference in market value, and this is a key consideration for anyone looking to add a 1968 quarter to their collection. One of the more captivating aspects of the 1968 quarter is how its subtle nuances capture the spirit of the era. While the coin may seem modest at first glance, the interplay of its design elements, such as the lettering, the intricate details on the eagle, and the overall balance of its features, speaks to a time when craftsmanship and functionality were deeply intertwined. Collectors appreciate that, despite the coin's everyday appearance, it harbors a narrative that connects it to the broader story of American coinage. This duality, ordinary yet extraordinary, is what makes the 1968 quarter an enduring subject of fascination. It isn't simply about the metal or the mint, it's about the legacy embedded in every groove and contour of its surface. Beyond its physical attributes and market value, the coin's journey through time is marked by its resilience. Despite decades of handling, the best examples of the 1968 quarter still manage to display a remarkable level of detail. This endurance adds to its allure, as collectors know that a coin in mint condition from that year is not just rare, it's a preserved piece of history. The preservation of such coins often involves careful storage and handling, factors that underscore the importance of proper coin care. In many cases, collectors invest in specialized cases or protective holders to ensure that these coins retain their original appeal for future generations. The dynamic between circulated and mint state coins is a topic that sparks lively discussions among collectors. In circulated examples, every scratch and dent tells a story of its journey through countless transactions, a testimony to its life as active currency. These coins are treasured for their authenticity and the visible proof of time's passage. In contrast, a mint state coin from 1968 stands as a pristine example of the mint's capabilities, a reminder of the coin's unblemished past. This contrast not only influences market prices but also shapes the narrative that each coin carries, making every 1968 quarter a unique piece of art and history. Throughout its long life, the 1968 quarter has accumulated a wealth of history and intrigue that continues to captivate seasoned collectors. The story of this coin is one of transformation, from a simple medium of exchange to a valuable artifact that reflects the intricate dance between everyday use and numismatic treasure. It's a journey defined by subtle design cues, meticulous minting details, and the unwavering passage of time. For those who take the time to examine these coins closely, there is always a new detail to uncover, a new story to tell, and a new reason to appreciate the craftsmanship of a bygone era. This coin exemplifies how even the most unassuming pieces can evolve into prized collectibles through the lens of history and careful observation. Its legacy is built on both the tangible aspects of its production and the intangible narratives that collectors share around a well-preserved specimen. Whether you're holding a worn piece of history that has clearly seen better days or admiring the flawless finish of a mint state coin, the 1968 quarter offers a tangible connection to a moment in time that continues to resonate with the values and passions of today's numismatic enthusiasts. As we reflect on the legacy of this remarkable coin, its ability to bridge the gap between common currency and historical artifact becomes abundantly clear. The 1968 quarter isn't just about its value in auctions or its scarcity on the market, it's about the stories it carries and the intricate details that set it apart from the rest. Every collector understands that the real treasure lies not solely in the coin's market price, but in the deeper connection to the era it represents and the craftsmanship that went into its creation. This coin serves as a reminder that sometimes, the most extraordinary stories are hidden in the details of everyday objects, waiting patiently for those with the passion to uncover them. The story continues with another piece that quietly carries the weight of its own unique history and rarity. Shifting the focus from the transformative year of 1968, we now turn our attention to a quarter minted a decade later, a coin that reflects both the evolution of design and the continuing legacy of American minting. The 1978 U.S. quarter dollar emerged during a period when the nation was refining its coinage to meet modern standards while still honoring a storied past. In 1978, the mint was busy updating its production processes and embracing subtle design tweaks that resonated with the evolving tastes of the time. Unlike the more traditional style of earlier years, the 1978 quarter introduced small yet significant variations that set it apart. Collectors quickly learned that this coin was not merely a means of exchange, it was a marker of progress, embodying the shift toward more precise minting techniques and the nuanced design elements that would later influence the look of American currency. The coin's design, while remaining faithful to the iconic elements of its predecessors, incorporates slight refinements in detail that can be discerned by the trained eye. One of the most distinguishing characteristics of the 1978 quarter lies in its mint mark and subtle design differences. Depending on where it was struck, a small letter near the date can signal its origin from one of several mints, a detail that adds an extra layer of allure for collectors who hunt for variants. These mint marks not only serve as a stamp of authenticity but also often indicate limited production runs that have become increasingly rare over time. In some cases, coins from 1978 with particular mint marks have become highly coveted among those who appreciate the fine balance between art and history embedded in American coinage. Beyond the design and minting nuances, the 1978 quarter has developed its own reputation in the marketplace. Auction houses and coin shows have witnessed the steady climb in value for coins of this vintage, particularly when they are presented in near-perfect condition. Over the years, high-grade 1978 quarters have attracted competitive bidding, reflecting the coin's enduring appeal among seasoned collectors. While a circulated coin might retain sentimental value, a coin graded in mint state typically commands a premium that speaks to its preserved detail and rarity. Auction records have frequently highlighted instances where exceptional examples of this coin have fetched prices that far exceed their face value, underscoring the investment potential of such collectible pieces. Adding to its allure are the intriguing stories and anecdotes that have become part of the 1978 quarter's legacy. Many collectors share tales of uncovering these coins in unexpected places: a drawer of old change, a forgotten box in an attic, each discovery reigniting passion for numismatic history. One such story involves a dedicated collector who, during a family estate sale, found a small bundle of quarters. Among them was a 1978 example that, upon closer examination, revealed the subtle mint mark that distinguished it as a rarer issue. This chance find not only provided an emotional connection to a bygone era but also later proved to be a valuable addition to his collection. These narratives, passed along through word of mouth at coin clubs and community gatherings, continue to enhance the coin's mystique and desirability. A critical aspect of the 1978 quarter's appeal lies in the condition-dependent variations in its value. Coins that have been well preserved in their mint state carry a significant premium over those that have seen extensive circulation. The careful grading of a coin's condition is a practice that has long been embraced by collectors, and in the case of the 1978 quarter, even the smallest imperfections can have a noticeable impact on its market price. A coin with pristine luster, unblemished surfaces, and clear details commands attention and higher bids in auctions. Conversely, quarters that display signs of wear, such as worn lettering, scratches, or rounded edges from circulation, are often valued less, though they retain a nostalgic charm that resonates with collectors who appreciate the coin's lived history. This nuanced difference in condition has sparked lively discussions within the collector community. Some argue that the patina acquired through years of circulation adds character and tells a story of everyday use, while others prefer the brilliance of a coin that remains untouched by time. In either case, the debate itself enriches the coin's narrative, highlighting how subjective value and historical context intertwine in the world of numismatics. The 1978 quarter, with its subtle shifts in design and quality, provides a perfect case study of how even minor details can influence perception, value, and the emotional connection that collectors develop over decades. The evolution of minting techniques in the 1970s brought about a shift in production quality, and the 1978 quarter is a testament to that progress. Innovations in metal composition and engraving precision allowed for finer details and a more consistent finish. Collectors who examine these coins closely will notice that the details on the face and reverse are sharper than those seen in earlier decades. This enhanced clarity not only makes the coin more visually appealing but also aids in the authentication process. Over time, such technical improvements have contributed to the coin's lasting appeal and have positioned it as a benchmark for understanding the evolution of U.S. coinage during a period of rapid technological advancement. The market value of the 1978 quarter has reflected these characteristics as well. In recent years, the numismatic market has witnessed steady demand for well-preserved coins from this era. Enthusiasts who invest in quality grading services have found that a top-grade specimen of a 1978 quarter can serve both as a prized collectible and as a sound investment. Auction results consistently reveal that coins with minimal wear and clear mint marks are especially sought after, with some examples achieving prices that exceed initial expectations. This robust market performance underscores not only the historical significance of the coin but also the meticulous craftsmanship that defines it. Interwoven with its historical and technical merits are the personal stories that collectors share when they come across a 1978 quarter. These stories range from tales of serendipitous finds to more detailed narratives of inherited collections that have been passed down through families. For many, discovering a well-preserved coin from 1978 is like reconnecting with a personal piece of history, a reminder of the economic and cultural conditions of that time. It's not uncommon for collectors to reminisce about their first encounter with a coin like this, recalling the excitement of identifying a mint mark or spotting a design flaw that later turned out to be a coveted feature among experts. Such experiences create a community bond that extends beyond the monetary value of the coin, forging an emotional link to the past. While both circulated and mint state versions of the 1978 quarter have their own appeal, the contrast between them provides a fascinating look at the passage of time. A circulated coin carries with it the story of everyday transactions and the wear that comes from countless hands over the decades. In contrast, a mint state coin stands as a preserved artifact, offering an unaltered glimpse into the coin's original splendor. For many collectors, the decision to seek out one over the other is driven by personal preference, market trends, and the desire to own a piece of history that either shows the marks of its journey or remains a pristine example of its era. In the end, both the 1968 and 1978 quarters stand side by side as testaments to the beauty and complexity of American coinage. While they hail from different chapters in history, each coin carries with it a narrative that celebrates the art of minting and the enduring legacy of its time. The 1978 quarter, with its subtle innovations and storied past, continues to inspire collectors to look beyond its face value and explore the deeper significance etched into every groove and detail.